Options Center. It is Tuesday after about 12/21/21. Welcome everybody. If you are new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Center logo and subscribe. If this information helps you out at all, please hit that like button. It helps us reach out to other traders and help other people that are just getting started in this volatile market. So we're going to check out SPX on a couple time frames, SPY, NASDAQ, IWM. We'll check them all out and keep this a free video. So what we have going on here, we have SPX on the daily. I still am looking at this sort of megaphone pattern. On the bearish side, we are looking for something like this. Either this is an intermediate wave that has ended, a wave 3, and we're still working on wave 4, which is a huge A, expanded B, expanded C. And we're on this last part, which would be the C, where we're looking for 5 waves down. Now, it's not quite working out yet, but it still is setting up. If that's what's going to happen, that's what's setting up here. And on a less bearish aspect, if we did get an impulsive wave 1 up here, then we're still correcting perhaps an A, B, and then C, which would be a shorter 5-wave move down, which we look to be setting up for that right now. So before we go down to a lower time frame, we're still looking weak on the MACD. We haven't crossed over yet. We still have this resistance on the RSI, so we have some work to do. We're getting tight in this range here before we actually start moving in one direction in the near term. So on the bullish aspect, this looks like we corrected. We had a wave 3, corrected. The correction is over. And this would be the beginning of an impulsive wave 1, expanded, flat into 2. And now, very impulsively, we're just starting off on a wave 3 that should move much higher. So that's something to look at. Maybe we get an ending diagonal here, which would be a series of 3 waves up, which would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would keep us underneath in this channel, perhaps, and then an overthrow at the end. So that's the bullish side of it. We're just peaking over the 8 EMA and the 20. We regained the 50. So yeah, do we have to lean a little bit bullish on this? Yes. But look what we're getting into when we go down to the 65. Let's check out, we're right into a bearish setup. So we're not out of the woods. We have resistance here in the turquoise that I labeled, and it's also the 618 retracement from this top here. So we would have a 1-2 setup and start impulsively moving down to wave 3. So if you start to see price moving impulsively down, and we start to break the lows, that's definitely, we're in a wave 3 of a larger wave 3 to the downside. Now this that would be assuming that this is a corrective move. This is a 3-way move up. So what would not happen, this would be constructive for the bulls if we moved up here and we corrected back for wave 2 and started our wave 3 to the upside. And that would give us a 1-2, 1-2 setup for a larger wave 3. So you see how we're triangulating, and it could go either way at this point. That's the dilemma that we have. That's why we've been moving quickly to the upside and quickly to the downside. The market's trying to figure out the larger directional move that it's going in. Hopefully you're catching some of these swings. They're pretty large swings. So stay hedged until we start to break out from these ranges. You have this range up here for the 47.11 and down here, which is more like the 45. But if you get underneath this 45.32, that should open up for much lower lows. Okay, now let's go over to the QQQs. Let's go over to the Qs. Keep it on the daily. See what's happening over here. I know I got a lot of stuff on that screen. All right, keep it there. Now, if you look, we're not out of the woods. Look at this trend line. It starts from the Corona crash, moves all the way up here, and we bumped it here because we made all new highs. And so all we're doing from that bump line is back testing it. Okay, I'll get a little closer here. So you see where we touch here. This trend line got a couple touches, held, broke down, and now we're back testing that breakdown. So it's just a natural move. We held that 100 moving average, and I don't think we'll hold it again if we move to the downside and get a lower low, because that will say that we're setting up something else. So it looks like we have a 1-2, 1-2 setup. We're holding just above the 8 EMA and the 50, but we're still underneath the 20. This is clearly a downtrend. So we're just not out of the woods yet. You can start getting bullish. Yes, we worked our way over those moving averages. Maybe we start moving over this trend line. That would clearly start to move our bias back to neutral and back over this 20 MA. Will kind of do it for us, but we really have a some resistance up here as well. But you take it one day at a time. And speaking of, if you want to get these notifications every so often on the weekend, please hit that notification button and consider joining our Patreon. If you just want to donate through the Patreon, become and just help out this information that we put out to the on Twitter and on Instagram and on YouTube, then you don't have to go into it for the trade education or anything like that. But it would be definitely appreciated. Okay, next, IWM. Bears are still in control. Okay, the bulls have some work to do. We have this touch here, touch here, touch here. It's a downtrend. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. So start breaking above this downtrend line. Start getting above this 20 MA. And then that would be a nice bounce, yes, but we have a huge gap. We have all this confluence here with the gap, with the 100-day moving average, with the 200-day moving average, and a 50 above that. So, just so much work to do. But yeah, if we start getting constructive and moving up and oscillating down, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, then we have something to work with. But right now we don't have that. So we have to keep our bias to the downside at this point. Okay, I just wanted to check out SPY here and just check out what kind of volume we've had. So huge move, but the volume's not there. No real confirmation. We had a nice bounce 2 days. We had a reversal and then a gap up and go. Didn't close. Let's see, that's a gap from before. So we have an abandoned baby reversal, which is clearly a beautiful thing with some follow through, but right into resistance with the 8 EMA and the 20 EMA. But that volume kind of says it all. Let's see if we push a little bit higher tomorrow or get a pause candle. Let's see what kind of volume we have in that as well. I know we have a holiday week, but we still have to watch for big movements when we're in this kind of volatility. Similar to 2018, I was with my family in Christmas, and man, I couldn't get off my phone because we were just crashing and I mean, I was doing well, but I couldn't pay attention to the family, and that was unfortunate until later on when the market closed. So yes, that's pretty much all I want to cover. I do want to let's take a look at VXX, see what the VIX is up to or down to. I kind of have this megaphone action falling, expanding triangle, whatever you want to call it, headed to downside. So we're looking for a break eventually. But right now, not looking too well. We actually broke down from all the moving averages. So we really have to keep an eye on this one. Still making a higher low, but there's a lower high. So again, kind of just like the market, just oscillating back and forth, and no clear direction yet. On the long run, you see this is obviously a downtrend, but yeah. Getting a little bit constructive in here, and let's see if we can finish it. Let's see if this is a 1-2 setup before moving higher, which would be exact opposite of the market. So that's it, you guys. Don't want to take up any more of your time. Yeah, we had some great plays. Great plays with Beyond. Got out too early, but making a great move there from the triangle. We looked at Roku a little bit. That Roku still has some work. We got over all the MAs. We played it the last couple times and made some good money, but we're still in it right now. Looked at Beyond, Hood. I mean, everything was up today. My God. Oh, we were in Boeing early this morning. Overnight. We took Boeing as a hedge. That worked out well. Still got out too early. We got out at the 8 EMA. Okay. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for joining us here at Options Center. Don't forget to like the video. Join the Patreon. Have a good day.